Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Healings by Francis. This is Francis Gonzalez Griffin, and I'm happy to be back. I was on vacation, and I'm actually leaving again for this weekend, and I'm going to be gone another week. So, unfortunately, I will be away for another week. I'm going to do this reading, which is going to be for this week, leading all the way up until July 30th. And then I will be off another week because my daughter has a softball tournament in Florida, which I'm traveling down to, and it's going to be a week long one that will be away. So I will post again to let you know that I'll be off for another week. And then I'll be back with my readings and my affirmations and everything back. So I basically came back to only be home for a few days and then be gone again. But I wanted to get this reading out for you guys all because I know you guys look forward to my readings, and I also like to share whatever information I can to help you guys along in your journeys for the week as well. And I love doing this, and I love helping wherever I can. So here we go. So like I said, this is for this week, which started, I believe, on July 23rd, was it, or 22nd? And this is going to be all the way until July 30th. So I'm going to be using 3 decks. The Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, the Dreamweavers Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and the last one, the Intuitive Soul Oracle cards by Lisa Williams. Now, I want to tell you that when I started drawing cards and feeling into the collective energy of this week, the song by Bob Marley popped into my head and kept playing the entire time, which is "Don't Worry About a Thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right." That song. Now, I can't sing for beans, so sorry for your ears. But that is a song that is still playing. So with that song playing in my head, I know that whatever is happening this week, do not let yourself get worried about it or anything. Like the song says, everything's going to be all right. So that's why I chose this Healing Waters Oracle, because I feel like you have to make sure you have to go with the flow this week is the message I'm hearing. Go with the flow. Don't get irritated. Don't get worried. Don't have anxiety. Don't get stressed out. Don't do any of those things. Just go with the flow on a merry way is what I hear. So let's get started. I hope all of you guys had a good last week. Oh, there goes the first one. I love these cards, and this is part of, look at the back of these cards. It's just like Caribbean water. So that's why I picked this deck when I heard the song by Bob Marley in my head. So the first card is the Water Oracle. Psychic abilities, acting on visions. It's destined. This week, with that card coming out, listen to the little calls that you have, whether it's gut feelings, whether it is, for some of you, you might have a very open third eye. If you're following me, listen to your hunches, listen to your intuition, and acting on visions. To me, that is going to be pay attention to your dreams this week. If you find yourself kind of like wandering off in your imagination, daydreaming, pay attention to what you're daydreaming about. And I don't know if you could see this, but the flickering of the light right above was completely flickering on that. So that is always a message from Spirit to me that what I'm saying is right on track and to listen. So pay attention to your daydreams. Pay attention to what your imagination is taking to you. Pay attention to your dreams. But most of all, pay attention to your intuition, whether it's a gut feeling, just a feeling that doesn't, like whatever it is that you feel, listen to it because you're going to be right on track. And the Healing Water Oracle, like I'm a Cancer, so I'm very connected to water. And I'm hearing again, go with the flow and don't allow any kind of negative energy or any kind of negative feelings, whatever it is. If it don't feel right, it's not for you. If I feel like, here, let me pull another card just so I can extend this message a little bit more. Ooh. That card is Follow the Stream, Dedication, Trust, Future Rivers and Oceans. That's a beautiful card. And I love the gold as the future oceans and streams and whatnot. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition this week. I'm telling you, you're going to be spot on whatever it is. Don't go with what your mind is saying. Go with what you're feeling is right. And I'm telling you, it's going to bring in abundance. Because to me, this card is all about, see the gold in the streamer here? It's all about leading you to abundance. You are going to have an abundance, whether it is monetarily or in some way career-wise or relationship-wise. There's an abundance coming to you. And I'm hearing, just listen to your intuition. And don't stress about anything, because you are to go with the flow. And I literally see like waves, like go with the flow in my mind as I'm saying this to you. Let me pull one more card. Ooh. And that card is the Wishing Well. Unexpected. Oh, actually, 2 cards came out. So I'm going to keep them both because I didn't see that this one is kind of on the, went under. So these 2 cards came out. This one was the one that was on top, but I'm going to keep them both because if they both came out, it means something to me. So it's the Wishing Well on Unexpected Gifts, Kindness, Karmic Jewels. With this card, the message that's coming along with this one is a beautiful message. Unexpected gifts. Who doesn't want unexpected gifts? But it could come in the form of kindness. It could come in a form, I'm hearing for some people, for karmic jewels. As in, you have gone through what you needed to go through, and now you are going to be rewarded. And this goes along with this card right here about the fact that the abundance that I was getting here, you are going to have an act of kindness, an unexpected gift tapped in this week. And that is all going to come with you trusting your intuition, your gut feelings this week. It's very important for you to be in tune with your own intuition this week, because I feel that you're going to be very guided this week. And that's why that song says, don't worry about a thing, because everything's going to be all right. So if you're at a point during this week that you feel like you're going to stress or anything, don't. Because listen to, and I love how in that song it says 2 little birds on my doorstep, right? That's a different Bob Marley song, but I'm hearing that one now. I'm telling you, if you hear a Bob Marley song this week, please leave me a comment or something below, because I really feel Bob Marley coming through very strong in this message, because now I have a whole other song coming in through him. So follow your intuition, and you are going to have unexpected gifts, unexpected kindness, things shown to you that you wouldn't have expected this week. Something's going to happen, and I would love to hear what it is when it happens. The second one was replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. As always, give yourself self-care. If you're feeling run down, take a time out and replenish your well, whichever way that is, whether it's a nap, whether it's going for a walk, whatever it is, whether it's meditation, it's yoga, whatever it is that you replenish. I feel like this week is going to make you see a lot of what you're grateful for, along with when this unexpected kindness, you're going to feel a very big gratefulness this week at some point in this week. And it could be into this weekend, because it is leading already up into the weekend. It's the end of the week. So let me pull a card from this deck. And this is the Dreamweaver's Oracle. Oh, there goes the first one. Number 21. All the shoes fell from the sky. Oh, I have to sneeze. Sorry about that. Look at, I love this, that this shoe has a little skunk tail, and it's almost like, and I love the little dragonfly in here. Karmic jewels. Now I'm going to tell you here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see these cards better. Let me move these over. I feel with this card that this karmic jewel, and I didn't want to say something, but the unexpected gift that's going to be for some of you is going to be karmic jewels. And it's not going to be a karmic jewel per se for you for always. Some of you are going to have a moment of like where you're actually going to see a karmic jewel for you, where you see somebody who has been in the past or a situation or a group or something is going to get their karma, and you're going to see it. And I'm just going to tell you, this is what's very important. When you see it happen, acknowledge it for a moment. If you want to have a moment where you're like, oh, and smile about it or whatever it is, because I do feel like whatever karmically is happening, it's going to be something that's going to be karmic for somebody else that is coming that was well deserved to them. But I always say you can acknowledge it and you can see it for a moment. You can take it in like, well, okay, that finally happened or whatever it is. But then afterwards, you shift your energy, because you should just see it, acknowledge it, and you can go whatever it is that you want to react, do it for only a moment, and then move on. Because you should, I always say, don't take too much joy in the fact of karma happening to other people, because that is not the spirit of why it happens. And you yourself, I always feel like if you take too much joy or happiness or whatever for a moment of bliss or whatever you want to call it, in somebody else receiving their karma, it just is bad energy for you to hold after that. So just acknowledge it for a moment or whatever. But I do feel like some of you are going to see people who have wronged you, or a group or whatever, or a business, whatever it is. It's going to be different for everybody, because this is a collective reading. You are going to see karma happening to a situation, to a person, to whatever it is, a boss, whatever, that has wronged you in the past. And this is the card that goes with it, because to me, it's like it's something stinky that happened to you, and that is going to be the karma. All the shoes fell from the sky. So you see, is what this card is indicating. That's the message that I'm getting with that. And let me pull one more card from this deck. I'm sorry, there's another sneeze that wants to come. I always sneeze in threes, and only two came, and the other one is just like I'm trying to fight it off so I don't sneeze again. Okay, and that card fell to the floor. Let me grab it. It's number 4. If the river flows this way. This is just a confirmation of what I've told you earlier. Go with the flow. You see that? Keep your eyes open as to what is happening, but go with the flow. This is a week of not to get yourself like your feathers ruffled about anything, nothing. Just go with the flow, because in the end, everything's going to be okay. And that is what is the song that keeps playing over and over again during this reading. And while I was literally like picking the card decks that I was going to pick, it was what was playing the whole time. And I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but it just flickered again, the light. So go ahead and listen to that. I'm going to pull one more card. Ooh, that one came out immediately. Okay. And this card is equal. Finding balance, acceptance, we are the same. Whatever might peer its head, the important is for me, and I'm literally hearing this week, it's all about unity consciousness. Don't allow things, go with the flow, knowing that going with the flow this week is going to help you find balance. And in all honesty, it's not a week for you to let yourself have any kind of issues with a person, a situation, or whatever. We are all walking. I'm hearing, this is literally a message I'm channeling right now. We are all walking this life with all different plans, with all different ideas. And no matter what you do in life, you can only control the way you react to a person, a place, a situation, a thing. There's no need. We're all doing our best in our life. Go with the flow this week. Do not allow anything to take you off your path, because you have abundance coming, an unexpected gift, and there's kindness. And for some of you, you're going to see karmic, kind of like a karmic wrath for something that had wronged you in the past is what I'm hearing. So I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. May you all have a wonderful week. Like I said, there'll be a week respite, but then I'll be back. So much love and so many blessings.